Welcome and welcome back, my fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and it is that time of year again. It is time for Gem to Max, and yes, everybody wants a pretty new Town Hall 15. Just when you thought you were fully maxed out, Clash comes up with another, I would say, semi-surprise update because it is so soon after the Builder Hall 10 update, and of course, Galadon embarks on his way to gem his account to max. Now, the problem here lies in the sheer number of upgrades necessary to do so. So if you guys want to help out a little bit, you know what to do. You can subscribe to the channel, you can like the video, you can turn on notifications, and you could even use code Galadon as your creator code before making any purchases in any Supercell games. But let's go ahead and break it down. A little bit later in the video, we will have the total cost with and without the gold pass, but let's just add things up, starting with gold. Yeah, 5 builder huts, an eagle artillery, a couple of scatter shots, a bunch of Teslas, a ton of bombs, and seeking air mines. Elixir, barracks, goblins, P.E.K.K.A, healer, dragon, baby dragon, yeti, wall wrecker, stone slammer, warden, clone spell. Yeah, look at those numbers, you guys. That is absolute insanity right there. And now we're off to the dark elixir. Skeleton Spell, Valkyrie, Hog Rider, Boulder, Ice Golem, Lassie, Yak, King, Queen, and Royal Champion. Not to mention, did you see the number of days these require? Okay, hold on. Okay, so let's total it up. Gold, only 398 million and change, and just over a year in upgrade time. Elixir, 272 million. Dark Elixir, only 9 million. What a bargain. And then, guess what? That's right. You can expect to spend 1 billion combined in gold and Elixir on those remaining walls. Now, of course, you might be asking also, Galadon, what should I upgrade first? Should it be the Eagle or maybe the Scatter Shots? Well, okay. Yes, that seems like it would make common sense to upgrade the biggest, most powerful defenses in your village first. The Eagle, the Scatter Shots, or perhaps maybe even, where are they? I can never even find them. In the Hidden Teslas. Okay, the Hidden Tesla is also extremely powerful, but you'll notice the numbers, that increase in DPS and in hit points is just really not that significant. And if you haven't thought of it yet, I'm thinking you might have. You should know that the single best upgrade to start with right away on this update is, of course, the Builder Huts. Because not only do you get the additional DPS and the 200 hit points per building, but that repair per second is massive. That is also about a 15% increase. So yes, get those Builder Huts upgrading right away. I would do those first before any other defenses, but remember, offense is the thing you should always be focusing on first. And when I talk about offense, I'm talking about the heroes, but we'll show that in just a moment. I wanted to also talk about the fact that many of us have books, right? No, not those kind of books. Besides, I've read all those, although he is one of my favorite authors. I'm talking about the books that you've been saving as magic items. You will need 29 books of either everything or building, 30 books of everything or heroes, 2 books of spells or everything. So a total of 61 books to get all of those upgrades done to save the time that would otherwise cost you, well, let's just say tens of thousands of gems. In fact, I'll get to that in just a moment. Let's talk about the totals for all of these upgrades that you're seeing fly across the screen right now that you've no doubt heard about from watching all of the other sneak peek videos this week. But here we go with the grand totals in cost. Gold, 112,000 gems, $800. Elixir, 77,000 gems, $550. Dark Elixir, 270,000 gems, just over $1,900. And walls, come on, 282,000 gems, over $2,000 US just to do your walls. But Galadon, I don't have books saved up. How about if I just gem it? Okay, 878 days of upgrades, just over 2 years, will cost you 108,000 gems or $774 US. So if you were to combine all of this, and this is of course without the gold pass, which would get you a 20% discount, the cost of the update would be a grand total of just over $6,000. The Gold Pass, though, would save you $1,200. For only $499, you save over $1,200 for a bargain basement price of $4,858 to complete this update and have your base look like this. Now, of course, there are all of these cost reductions that we saw, but those are mostly for the lower level town halls. Of course, these have been factored into the new upgrade costs, and it all kind of scales, right? So it's going to get more expensive. It's just not going to be as crazy expensive as it was. And then, of course, we also have to remember we've got CWL medals. You can buy hammers with those. You've got the raid medals. You can buy... Okay, you can't really buy much with raid medals anymore, but it's something. And then you're going to get the discounts from the Gold Pass, and hopefully if you've got the Gold Pass, you're also picking up the books and the runes that are inside the Gold Pass every single month as well. Unfortunately, the update didn't drop right at the end of the month, so we don't have the new Gold Pass with the old Gold Pass, but that's just fine because at least we have the 20% discount. So, as you know, Galadon has been saving all of his magic items. Unfortunately, also, I did spend many of them with the Builder Hall 10 update, and that's why I'm begging everybody to use code Galadon. No, seriously, you guys know, come on. If you look back in the days, I used to get tons of views on my Gem to Max videos. These videos don't really see that anymore, so, you know, we're going to see how that goes overall, and we'll start this on Facebook, and that is where I live stream, by the way. The URL is at the end of the video and in the description. But of course, I'll come back to you guys with a more realistic, real-life view of what happened when I went to Gem to Max this update. I currently have quite a few magic items. I don't have enough, by the way, to do the walls. That was my most critical calculation, and I'll tell you this right now. So you're looking at 8 wall rings to do one wall. There's 125 walls that are going to level 16. That would mean you need 1,000 wall rings. I don't know if even Beaker has 1,000 wall rings, so most of us are going to have to dig in somewhere else. Obviously, you can buy some wall rings from your CWL medals if you're not dumb and buy the skins instead. You can see what Supercell did there, right? Yeah, they're trying to sucker you into wasting it on the skins instead of using it where it's most valuable. But here we go. Take a look at the inventory. I'm good on books. Even though I have very few books of building, I have a ton of books of everything. I've got more than enough books of heroes, probably through Town Hall 16, and the only thing I'm really lacking in is the runes. 25 runes of gold is good, but think about how fast that is going to expire. And I'll tell you right now, 7 runes of dark elixir, that's barely over 2 million or so. Okay, maybe 2.5 million dark. Plus you can see I've got almost 2 million saved up. That's not going to be even half of the amount of dark elixir needed to complete this next update. So just, you know, let's all cross our collective clash fingers and hope that Galadon can try to get it done. Yeah, stay tuned, stay subscribed. Thank you guys, and come back soon to see the actual Gem to Max video. But you are the true hashtag Galadon. That's why I love thinking about it. I appreciate it every single one of you every single day. So get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. And I'll see you back here again tomorrow with more Gem to Max. Galadon, look, it's you tomorrow. Oh, where did all my money go?